19 Nobbies in the docks here today for the 14th annual Nobby race, and as you can see, they're getting them all ready, getting the sails ready, etc. Everybody's keyed up for the race. It's the Arthur Alexander here, one of the older boats, 1908 in actual fact. Actually won the Nobby race way back a few years ago. This is the boat they dug up from the mud in the River Wyre in Fleetwood and brought her back to life, and here she is today, ready for another race. There's Tom just attending to a bit of detail there. There's a lot of support boats there. There's support boats there from Fleetwood, from Blackpool, from Conway, North Wales. There's a lot from Liverpool. On average we have about 20-25 support boats. These are the boats that turn up who are interested in the Nobbies but don't actually own Nobbies. Here's our sponsor's flag, God help them. Without Tyson's we wouldn't be here today. Here's a good shot. There's Peter Marsden there, come up from Conway in the Albion. Actually got towed up, no engine actually.
In between the mark and the wall. Between the Duke and the wall.
Now if you go round the wrong side, have you got to come back?
If you go you're on the wrong side of it, you ain't coming at least to the fore.
Okay.
This is the skipper's meeting. There's David Wilson's in charge here, giving all the instructions for the day's sailing, weather conditions, buoys to go round, things to do and things not to do, wear life jackets, etc, etc. This is just so everybody knows on the day what's expected of them.
So, as soon as you see the green lights and the gate's ready to go, I want you to start as you can, as fast as you can, because I don't want to delay the start after midday.
Well, it looks like we're just about to start off for the race. It's coming up 12:15 and I think the lock gates are about to open now, so all the boats will be heading out now. Mike Griffiths, who owns the Arthur Alexander, the Nobby, is actually out on his other boat today, the Laura Lee. So he'll be first out. He's got a camera crew on board. Everybody be wound up now, just waiting for the lock gates to open. This is Naiad, oldest boat in the race actually. over 100 years old now. I know, 100 years old this year, celebrating the 100th year. Built in Queen Victoria's reign, that boat. Johnny Neary's the skipper. It's the little Mimi, smallest boat in the race. Turns up most years, sails all the way down from Fleetwood. Alan Kelly on board, skipper. Does well, sails really well, really lovely little boat. Coming up behind him is the Arthur Alexander, LL1. Mike Griffiths' boat. Skippered by Alan Dickinson this year. Well-known racing skipper on the Mersey, Alan. There's Tommy Middlebrook just sliding through in the spray. This is Hannah Hambleton, past winner of the race. Big boat, big powerful boat. Jimmy Roddick owner, skippered by Alan Price. And here comes the Pilkey, 42 footer. Our favourite here today. Big boat, big powerful boat. Here's the Ethel, one of the smaller boats. Could do well today, the Ethel. Built in 1937, Conway. Brian Stanhope on the helm. Now here's Henry Evans, the last of the original fishermen. He's charging out at the moment. Doesn't like being enclosed in them docks, Henry. Likes the open water. He's away. And here's Jeff Andrews, another D-man. One of the other smaller boats in, little Welsh girl. He'll be thrilled to bits today. A lot of hard work to get where he is today. And the Snowdrop. The Lamb Brothers owns the Snowdrop. Very old boat. I think she was built in 1896 or 1898. Very old boat. This is Jimmy Weirs, the Wild Cherry. A lot of rush, a lot of haste to get it finished at the last minute, working overtime, days, nights, just to get it ready for the race. Enthusiasm is absolutely fantastic to get these boats ready for the race. Now this is Polly. This has been 6 years in restoration, the Polly. A lot of work done. Really thought he wouldn't make it for the race. From Southport, brought a skipper up from down south for here to sail here. And this is another one, been 5 years in the stocks. Must be a great day for the lads today. All the brothers, Tony, that's the little Rose. Bought in Maryport, absolutely derelict. Must be absolutely thrilled today. Get the boat out at last. It's a first trip out, first Nobby race. Hearts in the mouths today, I suppose. Well, you can see the weather conditions today. 3s to 4s, 4s to 5s, depends where you are. Good tide running today. just jockeying for position, just hanging about, just waiting for the gun. There we go, we're away. There she is, the Albion. There goes the Mystery, one of the bigger boats. Albion's away. Good start, the Albion. There's LL1 chasing her up. All these sails set. Whoa, she's away, she's chasing her now. Only just started. Albion's never ever done any better than 6th in the race. Could do well today though. Here's Rodney Swainbank. Pilkey. There's the Pilkey. Freddie Turner on the helm. By God, she's going well, Pilkey. All the big boats are away. We noticed all the big ones are away. Happy birthday, they're all saying today. Happy birthday, Diane. Hope you get home today. Here's the Hannah. Last year's winner of the race. There's Tom with his new sails up, new decks on. He's away. Probably the wind favours the bigger boats today. We'll see. Henry, a Welsh girl. We were just going past the boy now, so get away. Jimmy Weir. There's Peggy. Another Welsh one. Big boat to Peggy. And Anderson there. Little rescue boats in the foreground there. That's just in case anything seriously happens. By God, Henry's going well there. Every stitch of cloth he's got on. Everyone on board in Evans. Well-known fishing family. Jeff Andrews, Welsh girl, going well, having a go, that's what it's all about. Got his wife on board, his fishing numbers up. Jeff will be proud if he just gets round the course today. Here's the Polly, by God, she's steamed along. Now there's a good shot. That's the Hannah. Good shot of the Hannah. One of the few boats that carry 3 headsails. There's the pilky again. I think that's away from the owner. Freddie looked like he knows what he's doing there by the look of things. It's going well. There's the Ethel, owned by Don Griffiths, gifted by Brian Stanhope there. It's going well. Really got a bit between the teeth today. Is it? Good shot of mine for the chain. You shoot that, George. It's good, that. I'm impressed.
On the whole, though, it was a very good day for all the...
Yeah, this is the Little Rose. It's the Little Rose. It's a bit of heavy weather there. Not quite sure how things were going to work out with the Rose. Everything was rushed to the last minute. There she is again.
You know, got the slack on the top and left there, it's putting a crease in the sail then.
That's his first trip out. I'm sure he's happy, I'm sure he's really pleased just to get out, get in the water, have a go. See how good his boat is. Different boat next year when he gets things sorted out.
Enough confidence next year to take the fenders off whilst he's sailing.
Well, he do. He's look at his jib now. Look at it. And that was mine. That actually. I actually loaned him that one. It's too big, but time. A lot of these boats didn't have the time to get things done, and they just turned up because they're enthusiastic. Our kid's creeping up there, isn't it? There's 3 boats there.
That's a wonderful
Just look at that wonderful shot. 3 Nobbies, all together, all jiggling for position there, having to go at one another. There's the Hannah steaming up. The Polly. His topsail's come down, hasn't it? Bringing his topsail down here. Filthy going well in this shot. Heeled over, really going well. to Bromborough.
Yeah.
Just gone round the buoy at Garston there. There's all the big ones together, the Mystery, the Pilkey, the Hannah Hambleton, the LL1, the Arthur Alexander, all getting round together, away on the other tack now. The idea is to get round the Garston buoy before the tide turns. This gives you a bit of a more of an advantage, as the ebb will bring you down to Bromborough. If you don't get up there handy, you've really got a problem trying to get round the buoy. Got crew working hard there, enthusiastic.
These boats though really come on over the last few years. The amount of work that's been put into them and restoration, it's a real nice sight to see them now, aren't they?
Yeah, the Polly, 6 years, is a first trip out. She's having a real good go. She's well up on the front there with the leaders. Let's hope he does well. Gail Head came up from Kent to skipper the boat. He's an enthusiastic member, one of our members who lives down south, came up, said he wouldn't miss it for anything. There's the Hannah trying to get some wind, though obviously the wind's dropped off. The amount of effort put into get these boats into this condition, as most of these boats were in a terrible state, derelict, sunk, broken, rotten, and people have put hour after hour after hour to get these boats in this condition. But this is what it's about. This is to get your boat, to keep it. It'll be here in the future. I mean, it's the same thing about steam trains. If people hadn't kept steam trains, they'd been on for the future. These boats are the fishing boats of the Northwest. This is the heritage of the Northwest. These are the boats that made people's lives, brought children up, families up. This is really, realistically, what it's all about. That's the voice of Barry Sharrett. You can hear in the background. Aboard the Mersey ferry, which has got a party of about 300 people on watching the race. Barry, who owns the Nobby the May, couldn't get his boat ready in time this year for the race, so he's decided to do a talk-in on the ferry so people will know what the boats are all about. Very upset he didn't get his boat ready in time. He's got some sail up there, Fred, hasn't he? Didn't notice that.
The Albion, yeah. I think all in all a very, very pleasing result, as Eddie Lee, the prior owner, tried so very hard for many, many years with it. And it's just proven that it could do it.
It's just heading towards the finishing line now.
Yeah, I think we're heading towards the finishing line here, and I think the Albion is in the lead. He's got himself a good lead. He's obviously very, very pleased. He'll be elated when he gets over the line. Yeah, it looks like he's heading up for the line. He's coming up now. There she goes, straight over the boy. Oh, they must be thrilled about. That's another win for the Welsh crowd in Conway. They'll be delighted. Singing in the hills tonight. There we go, there's the horn. Right behind him. It's the after Alexander, LL1. By God, Mike Griffiths will be pleased. Second, got his topsail up, still going. Alan Dickinson on the helm there, just not far behind the Albion here, chasing him up again. There's the Hannah Hambleton. Good God, all close now, coming over the line, one after the other. There the Pilkey's right behind him there. There's not a loss in this, certainly not. There's the Hannah just going over now, closely followed by the Pilkington. In fact, there's probably not 20 yards in it here. There's much in there, isn't there?
Topsail would have helped there.
Oh yeah. And here's Polly, first time out, fifth. Must be absolutely thrilled to bits. All the gears held together, everything's gone all right for them on the day. The weather was kind to them. It's a beautiful boat, probably do better in the future when everything's sorted out. Bits and bobs. There's the Mystery coming across the line. We've got one of the bigger boats, the Mystery. Yeah, but he was on the wrong side of the buoy. Now there's the little Mimi. Made it, got round the course. Probably just made his day, that's all he needed to get round the course. It's on Middlebrook heading down now. We're actually heading down to the pier head here for the...
It's the celebrations of the Albion. Why not?
go in the locks now, they're all tying up. Look at the smiles on their faces, they've made it. All got round, they're all happy. There's Jim Cooper, associate member Jim, sailed in boats for all his life, comes up from Conway just to get on board the boat. Now there's the happy crew. Good God, Peter Marsden on the right there, absolutely thrilled to bits.
We didn't win by as much as we should have done.
Skipper only Peter, worked hard on the boat to get it what it was. And there's the wonderful trophy we give out.
Well, there we are, gathered here today to pay our last respects, as I've already said, to our president and founder member, Harry Bloomfield, which we've just carried his ashes around the course, and of course now we're lowering his ashes away into the water, which was his last request. Well, we should always remember Harry for his wit and his good humour and all the inspiration he gave to all of us during the time he spent within the Nobby Association. So here we are to say, farewell Harry, God bless until we meet again.